celebrating 100 years. Boynton Beach Fire Rescue is turning 100, and they will be celebrating their centennial this weekend. Joining me now to talk more about the event is Fire Chief Hugh Bruder and retired Fire Chief Ray Carter. Thank you both so much for being here with us.
Thank you.
First, let's talk a little bit about what it feels like to see Boynton Beach reach 100 years, or the fire rescue reach 100 years.
What do you think about that?
Well, obviously, anytime an organization like a fire department reaches a 100-year anniversary, it's a significant milestone. Things have changed significantly in the fire service over that period of time. And, you know, really, it's exciting for their department, it's exciting for the city, and it's exciting for the employees. And it should be celebrated, no question about it.
I want to pull up some pictures that we have here that you guys were so kind to share with us about, you know, how I think it's in the 1940s we start, and then we go on from there. So where was the first firehouse?
First firehouse, again, right on Boynton Beach Boulevard, old tube base station. Obviously, that was way before my time, and certainly before Chief Bruder's time. But, you know, again, significant for the community in that, you know, they had their own fire department. And again, the fire service back then was, you know, very, very limited in what they did and what they provided. It was strictly fire coverage. You know, didn't do EMS back then. Nowadays, that's, you know, that's a lot of what we do.
Chief, what has been some of the technologies that you have seen over your career? What has changed the most, would you say?
Well, it's funny because when we were in the green room before we came in, or the conference room, we talked about some of those changes over the years, and technology has improved so much. And I think that, you know, if it wasn't for technology, we would see a lot more injuries, we would see a lot more deaths. But technology has really helped us improve and hone our craft. And by the same token, we both remember the day when we started out riding the tailboard, you know, many, many years ago. And now with enclosed cabs to protect our men and women for cancer prevention and a lot of these other things, there's no more riding on the tailboard. So you could imagine that's just one of so many changes that have occurred. But I would have to say technology is probably the greatest thing that we've seen in the fire service to advance our career and advance what we do and make it safer.
All right, let's talk about your centennial celebration happening this weekend. What can we expect? Where will it take place?
So it's going to be this Saturday morning, the 14th. It's going to be from 10 to 6 at the Centennial Amphitheater in Boynton Beach.
Perfect.
And it's going to be a tremendous event. We have our technical rescue crew has set up 2 different technical rescue scenarios, rappelling off of City Hall, and we're going to be doing some vehicle extrication, simulating when someone is really stuck in their car and can't get out, and our highly trained men and women of our special ops team are going to go in and show them how we cut them out of cars and save their lives. But there's going to be a lot of other wonderful things happening. We're going to have axe throwing and face painting, and another thing I think is going to be very cool is the members of staff have put together a wall of history with pictures starting out from 100 years ago, kind of. I don't know if they have 100-year-old pictures, but I think that the point is to highlight the 100 years as best we can with pictures and the history of our fire department in a really cool kind of walkway setting. So I think it's going to be a wonderful event for family and friends to come out and really showcase this amazing fire department that's been here serving the community for a very long time.
Looking back at your careers, both of you more than 40 years in the service, Chief, I know you're still active, but what has been some of the most memorable moments for you guys?
Oh, well, again, a significant change in the delivery model. When I first started in 1972, again, we were just beginning to think about doing what we called first aid calls. Significant changes through the 70s and 80s where paramedics became the order of the day. And again, we got into the pre-hospital emergency care business as part of what we did as a delivery of service to the community. Significant change, no question about it.
Chief, you?
I would say definitely for me, it's watching not only the technology come together, watching the marriage of EMS and the fire service, and then watching it grow. One of the things we really try to do is we want to be state of the art. It isn't just enough to be status quo. So we want to make sure we're pushing the envelope, whether we're using the best equipment today that's available in the fire service, or whether we're out there trying to find the best medications possible that can help reduce the statistics and help improve our survival data. So for me, it's utilizing technology, utilizing data, but at the end of the day, it's all about the men and women who serve. And for me, and I know for Chief Carter, the most proud moment for me as a fire chief of 45 years is serving an organization with such amazing men and women who every day put their lives on the line to serve their community.
And we thank you both for everything you have done and all the other firefighters and EMS here in our community. If you would like more information about the Centennial Celebration happening on Saturday, you can head to our website, WPBF.com.